Hey, this is Rahul with drivewithrahul.com and welcome to the Suzuki Gixxer SF review. This is definitely the most stylish looking commuter 150cc on sale in India today. What I like in this motorcycle is the attention to detail. Take for example this stubby dual output exhaust. The tip has been capped with chrome, which certainly looks unique. The fairing is chiseled with sculpted lines flowing all over it, and the same theme is carried over at the fuel tank. The overall look of this motorcycle gives it a bigger displacement feel. The aerodynamic front end even gets a short windscreen, and some say that the look has been inspired from the Suzuki Hayabusa. The mirrors look good, but the fit and finish was slightly off the mark. I love the minimalist look of the alloy wheels though, and the very MotoGP inspired paint scheme really adds to the young and vibrant feel of the motorcycle. Apart from the speedometer and the tachometer, the console displays gear position, shift indicator, and even a clock. The ergonomics is pretty relaxed with an upright seating position and easy to reach foot pegs. The handlebars have been lowered, so you have to reach for them a bit. This makes the Gixxer SF have a slightly sporty stance without getting overly aggressive. The rear of the bike gets a decently sized 140 section tire from MRF, which completes the look. But that is not the reason why I would ask you to buy this bike. The reason I would ask you to buy this motorcycle is this. The Gixxer handles like no other commuter bike I've ridden before. The front end feel makes setting up the bike into corners so easy, and once you're in, the motorcycle holds its line very steadily and makes you want to push harder and harder. I wouldn't go so far as to compare it with the RC, but this definitely reminds me of the Yamaha R15, which had set a benchmark in handling in the 150cc class. The MRF tires are definitely doing their job, and the frame is just a brilliant complement, which makes this bike such a great handling motorcycle. And it's not just the long sweeping corners. This motorcycle feels very responsive and agile while changing lanes or dodging traffic. If not for anything else, this handling makes a very good case for buying this motorcycle over the others. On straights, the bike behaves well. The suspension gobbles up any small bumps quite easily. You can take the weekend short trip on this motorcycle even with your significant other. The engine can hold cruising speeds of around 100 km per hour easily, and the relaxed ergonomics keeps you comfortable over the long periods of time. Just don't expect the wind protection that you get from a traditional paired motorcycle. I'm not really a fan of the acceleration. It has 14.8 PS of power on paper, but lower down the rev range it feels a bit hollow. The power delivery is linear, and thanks to the shorter gearing, hitting the limiter in lower gears is easy. I managed about 6 seconds on the 0 to 60 km per hour mark, and maybe more skilled riders can do better. Of course, adding the fairing did increase the weight over the naked Gixxer, and that may have led to slight loss of acceleration. The higher gears have a taller ratio, and the motorcycle goes to 120 km per hour easily. After that, the speedo reluctantly rises to about 127 km per hour, which is the top speed of this motorcycle. If you have to stop, the brake up front provides strong and progressive braking force. The feedback is also good from the brake, but initial bite is lacking. I still love the brake from Vibre, which is doing a good job at the front. The rear of the motorcycle gets a drum brake, which I didn't have that much time to use. For those who are looking to ride 2-up, I would say that the pillion comfort is good, and the pillion doesn't transfer much weight to the rider due to the upright sitting position of both the rider and the pillion. The pillion seat is not too high either, so shorter girls would not have too much trouble getting up on the seat. We do recognize that most owners would be using this bike in the city, and no road test can be complete without city riding. The handlebar feels very light, and you can filter quite easily. The motorcycle is easy to steer and doesn't cause rider fatigue at all. It's just like any other good commuter. The owner claims a mileage of around 42 km per liter in mostly city use, which is a decent number. We conclude our 2-day test of the Suzuki Gixxer SF with the verdict that it's the best commuter motorcycle I've ridden so far. As an unbiased reviewer, my job is to bring out the faults of the motorcycle. On this bike, it's definitely the hard and clunky gearbox. Shifting is not smooth at all, and Suzuki should really work on it. I'm not much impressed with the power as well, especially with the low end, which is important in the city use. But the motorcycle has been tuned for mileage and the results are pretty good on that account. Up next, we compare this motorcycle with the Bajaj Pulsar AS150. But before that, full review of the Avenger 220 is coming, so stay subscribed and stay connected to Ride with Rahul. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon. This is Rahul. Goodbye.